I'm actually playing now with 0 mods. I feel really weird playing the game with no mods. Well, hello, shirlierox here. We are looking today, or well, I'm looking at this today. You're watching it, me look at it, watching this. Yeah, that makes sense. We're looking at a game, Rimworld. There is a 1.5 update coming out for this. It's been 18 months in the works by the Rimworld devs, and yeah, it's there's like 18 pages of changes for this. Now I used to be, Rimworld is one of the first games I used to play on the channel all those years ago. I first started getting into Rimworld after watching Blitz back in the day when Blitz used to be called Blitzkrieg Reisler. And yeah, I started playing this game and I was like, this game is amazing. How do you play it? So I started watching him play it, started playing it myself, and I had so much fun playing it that, you know, I've did loads of videos on Rimworld. I was never particularly that good at it, but I actually enjoy playing it. Now, I've not played this since, I think I looked on my stats, it was January the 17th, 2022 was the last time I dived into this, where I was playing with an ancient, I think it was like an ancient man mod, because this game is probably, apart from X3 games, it's one of the most modded games I've ever played. There's so many mods for it. So there's a new thing coming out for it called Anomaly. That is coming out soon, which sounds like Cthulhu, sort of terrifying. It's awaken the monolith and provoke insane machine mind. It's a horror-themed expansion that adds diverse and twisted threats and lets you build containment facilities for dark entities. Yeah, that's not going to go wrong, is it? Track down an invisible hunter that steals people's souls. Test and interrogate your people to find out who's infested. Yeah, if you've watched The Thing, you know what that's going to happen with that. What else can we do? Destroy a flesh mass infestation before it grows over the whole map. So that's coming out soon. So they've allowed the public to look at the 1.5 at the moment. So that is on the unstable branch. So I'm actually playing now with 0 mods. I feel really weird playing the game with no mods. So we're going to go and do a new colony and just see how it plays out. As I said, it's been 2 years, so you guys and girls watching this are going to be the ones that are going to be like, hey, that's a cool new feature, or this looks terrible. So this all looks the same to me. Standard layout and everything. There's nothing new for this bit. The only thing I know is new 1.5 is if you die and you lose everyone, there's a chance when you re-roll you can start off in the ruins of the old things. So that might be quite interesting to see. I think I might start off with standard vanilla Rimworld, which is 3 people, and because that's more of a primitive one, we don't start with weapons and stuff. That one, at least we start off with weapons, and that one starts off with 1 person, a charge rifle, and a pet. And naked, yeah, naked, you start off with nakedness, and every time I've tried to do that, it's gone wrong. I so wanted to build an ice base, a naked ice base, and yeah, let's just say the frozen bits do not work so well. So we're going to do crash landed, standard AI and everything on this. Let's just try it with random. We can choose a different thing here. What do I want? Adventure story, I think. Yeah, we'll go for an adventure story. Oh, saving. You can choose to reload at any time, so save scum, or commitment mode, so you can only save when quitting the game. That mode is really good for, you know, making it hard for yourself, but for someone that's streaming or recording, it makes it difficult. So I'm going to do that one because it means I can't like edit this and go, oh look what happened the next day, this happened, and cheat. Right, we have a world map, we have factions. This is the seed. Let's change it from Gavril to Bovril. I'm going to leave everything on just vanilla. Let's just generate. Now, this used to Whoa. I was about to say, this used to take ages to generate. That seems really quick. You can rotate around the world. It's not. I've not generated the whole world though, because if you can actually change that in the settings. So this is all the standard maps and stuff. I have to choose where I want to be. So which ones hate me? So they hate me. Does anyone like me? Okay, there's quite a few neutral to me around there. So you have to choose, if you've not played this game before, on like a starting place that you want to land. So you've got the colder terrain towards the north and south. You've got the poles, and you have different areas here. So you have like different terrain of what's good. So for instance, like down here, it's the desert. And you've got that type of resources there. You can grow all year round, but it's flat. So if you want a game where you aren't building in the mountains, as it were, then you don't want to build there. Whereas, however, if you want to build in like mountains, you could like come over here, and we've got things like mountainous, and that's got sandstone and limestone, year-round growing. I'm just trying to think where I should actually grow. We've got berries there. Animals can graze. That's large hills. And if you go to more the middle of the map, this is still temperate forest. But you're going to start getting growing period there. Look, so 50 out of 60 days a year you can grow. I need to get rid of this as well. This is the help duty thing. Let's get rid of that first. We might have to wait till we get in the game before we get rid of that. Okay, so let's just try and pick a random place. I think temperate forest is normally pretty good for a sort of area that's not going to be too harsh. Right, we're near. Someone hates us there. Someone hates us there. I want to be near someone friendly. Okay, they're neutral. They're neutral. They hate me. Now, these are roads, so you do have to think about where you build if you want to travel to people. Mountainous forest. Marble, slate, limestone. Special feature caves. I reckon that sounds exciting. Let's go here. Okay, so this is your character generation. This is a thing a bit like Baldur's Gate that you could spend absolutely ages doing it. There is new things in 1.5 where apparently there's a chance that you will start off with an item depending on your traits. So if you look at this one here, look, they start off with a novel. A book containing fictional or true stories for the pleasure and edification of the reader. It's worth 160. Apparently it's going to deteriorate though. What else is there? A textbook. Focuses on teaching skills. Okay. So you can only have 3 people. So you can choose how harsh you want to be. Who do I want to be? Oh, and they've also got relations as well. So there's a chance that you'll get people visiting you that are related in raiders and stuff. I'm just wondering who I actually want that's pretty good. So if you look at stuff like this, look, this is a quarry worker. Has a skill of 16, so they're going to be really good at like digging and mining. They've also got a trait of undergrounder, so it means that they can stay underground. They don't need light. You don't need to worry about them going outside. And they're a quick sleeper. I mean, that looks pretty good because I'm going to be doing loads of digging, so I think I might swap Amelia for one of these. What was Shepherd like? Psychically sensitive. You get like aliens sometimes attacking, and some of them do have pulses. So if you got psychically sensitive, I don't want you. It's just a pain. Incapable of dumb labor is horrible because it means you can't do hauling or cleaning. So I don't want you. Right, what about you? Mathematician. You're nimble and a night owl. that is quite a good trait, because it means you could say have someone in the day doing that skill and someone in the night doing that skill. Night owl means they only like working at night. I want more generic people that can do everything though. Let's see. So you can't do crafting, but you're doing mining. That's fine. You can't do cleaning. You can't do skilled label. So let's try. Can I find someone that is the medical assistant? I might have you instead of you. Just because you can't do firefighting, but it means you are good at medical, and then we can level all the other skills up. And you've not got any relatives with you, don't think. Now you can change all the names and all that. So if you want your name in the game, let me know. I'm just going to start like that. So first thing we need to do is we need to land. So here we come. Plop. Okay, and now we need to start assigning things like weapons and stuff. So if I go to the bio, we look for the ones that have got the best skills for doing combat. You're pretty terrible at shooting. Okay, you're shooting 3. So you right click and I'll equip you with a gun. And Slade, you are level 2 with that one. So let's give you a revolver. And Amelia, you are 1 in melee, so I'll give you a knife. Okay. Now, this is where I missed the mods. So if you double click on something, you can press F. But otherwise, you have to click and then press. So that's silver. That's a helmet for someone. We've got a few medical packs there. Oh, we've got quite a lot of medicine. That is the book that you had before. Flak vest. We've got some wood here, it'll help me build. I've got some flak pants and some components. Components are used for building. Right, now, this is what Rimworld looks like. So, areas like this are mountains. I can dig into all of that. Now, let's look at some of the enemies, because this is a new feature. This is like a live scanner showing you the beasties. Oh, there's food over there. Okay, I'm going to need all of this stuff. Now, that's what I said. I'm that used to playing mods and stuff. That if you're playing mods and stuff, you can like click on stuff on the whole area. Whereas I have to like crawl through and look. Now, areas like this are dark, and you will get, you can see there at the bottom left where it says dark and it's lit. You got things like mushrooms growing in, bits like that. We've got these steam vents here. These will eventually, we can get geothermal capped on them. We've got herbs here. We can make medicine from that. So you just like click harvest. But you don't want to harvest things that aren't ready. So it is a bit annoying finding it all. You can do that. Zoom out, double click, and I can sort of go, oh, look. So there's heal root here, ready to harvest. One there. So we need to find a place to make home now. Now, I did say about the medicine. I'm going to allow that. I guess I'm going to build down near here. So we're looking for somewhere interesting to build. So what you can do is look for areas here like this. So I know the steel in this bit. And steel is something I need to dig through. So we can do architect order, mine. So if you've not played this game before, when you control the characters, you don't directly control them. So you do actually select like dig and then go like that. And then one of these is then suddenly going to go, you know, hey, I can dig. So Amelia is our miner. So Amelia is going to go digging over here. Now what else I can do at the moment? Let's do a temporary stockpile zone. Just for sticking stuff in. Now, let's actually look at the hints, because I don't know anything about books. So, colonists read books for recreation, to gain skills, to unlock research, and more. You can see a book's effect details by selecting it and opening the Details tab. To choose what colonists will read, open the Assign tabs and configure reading policies. Ooh, store books in a bookcase to passively enhance intellectual and reading work done nearby. Okay. Bookcases passively increase research, XP. Okay. That is a whole new dynamic then. Now, there was a book, wasn't there? This one. So how does this work then? Details. So this is giving a boost to crafting and construction, I think. That is interesting. Okay, so you're doing this digging. Now, one thing you can do in this game is you can assign what you want them to do. So if you go to the work tab, you can have manual where they just do everything, or you can do X. Well, not X. You click on that, turn into a tip, and you do manual. So the darker a color is means the better they are at the skill. So 1 is they will do that all the time, and 4 is, I think it's like hardly do it, and no tick at all means they won't do it. So I can say, Amelia the quarry worker, you do mining as your number 1 thing. And then I can say, I want you to do hauling as a 4, as a last resort thing. Lisa the medic, I can say, I want you, like, say, hauling straight away. And if it's red, it means they're not very good at doing something. So I'm just looking to make sure I've got people doing all of the tasks. So our medic Lisa, if we assign you to a 1, top priority, that's your job. Priority 2 is hauling. That's more fair. Each of these does different things. So as you can see, their basic is unskilled and easy tasks, flicking switches, releasing prisoners, opening containers, extracting skulls. So I'm going to leave it as that for now. And they do start off, I think, with space sickness as well. So they will be puking. Let me just see. Does it give you a health? Crypto sleep. So for 2 hours, you are going to be dizzy, not moving around very well, and all the other stuff. Right, it's fine. Okay, Amelia, you keep digging there. So I've done a little stockpile here, so all the stuff's going to get carried to this bit. And you can see what people are doing by going to... Let me see. If I go to work, it was that one I'm worried to. So that's your harvesting. And Lisa is hauling. So stuff stored outside as well. Sometimes it'll deteriorate if you have it outside. So you do want to try and get this stuff inside a little bit. So I'm going to start doing some little rooms in here. I'll do like a general... Ooh, that's new. So look, it's telling me how big a room is. So if I do it like that, that's 25 tiles. Okay. What are you doing at the moment? Are you doing anything? Wandering. Can Slade haul? No. Slade... I think Slade's going to be the one that I was like, yeah, I got you for something, and you're not really doing anything. I mean, you can grow. So we can start doing food and stuff. In fact, let's get a little growing zone. Let's see if it adds any new growing stuff. Now, when we plant stuff, we can hover over it so you can see what the terrain is like. I think it's normally... the darker bits are really good. So that's soil. So you see the fertility at the bottom left. That tells you how good an area is. So it's not too bad for growing out here. Let's do a little grow zone here. Because Slade's not doing a lot. So he should be doing, he should do a little bit of gardening. Let's make sure he does gardening as a priority. So if I do plant cutting as 1 and growing as 1. So hopefully he's going to suddenly realize, yeah, there you go. Now the default thing it plants is potatoes. You can click on it and change it to what you want. What is that? Tinctoria. A dye. Okay, I can use that to change clothes and walls. So each of these has a different sort of time to grow. So I think so. Rice is 3 days to grow. It is maximum yield is 6. Whereas if you go for something like potato is 5.8 days, harvest yield is 11, and then you've got stuff that takes a lot longer to grow but yields a lot more. So like corn. So corn is 11.3, but usually 22. So I'm happy for some potatoes to be grown at the moment. And I'd like Lisa to... The trouble is I'm hauling all the steel. We are getting a lot of steel in there, but that'll do for now. You can build little like outside areas, I believe, though. So if you go to structure, now the thing I like about this game, the thing that drives me absolutely bonkers, is you can get things like cave-ins and stuff. So if you don't actually stick stuff under a roof, it will deteriorate. So look, this food outside, that is going to deteriorate, as is the medicine. So you can put like a roof by doing a zone and do a build roof area. But if you don't put, I think it's if you don't put a thing like a column down, it's gonna like eventually collapse. I can't remember how big to do the roof area. Let's just do a little roof here. So that's going to cover, yeah, that's going to cover that area there. Oh, wait a minute, that's not right. Right, wooden column. So I want to make sure I build it to a point where I'm not losing out on anything. Should we do it like that? That's a big roof though, isn't it? I don't really want a big roof. We'll do that just to cover this bit. And then I can go to zone. And I can say build roof area over that bit. Cannot build a roof over the trees. So that means we have to select all these and chop them down. Okay. We're making progress. I do need to make beds though. We're not really doing beds at the moment. Okay, you're not doing anything. So we've got a bit of gardening going on. I don't think Lisa can actually chop trees down. Oh, Lisa can. Let's put her as plant cutting because no one else is available to do this at the moment. There you go. Chop this down. Get that built. Who's actually going to be a good constructor as well? Slade is growing, but he's like a really good constructor. I mean, if he's got flames in something, then it means that they're actually got the gifted in that skill, so they will level up a lot quicker in it. But then you got a choice of actually, do you want somebody else doing it just because you've got no one free to do it? Okay, meals are getting in. And you can right click and force them to do something, so I can say, go on, finish that off. Okay, we are planting that while Lisa is gazing at the sky in the potato field. So we're getting the roof over this now, this little area. If I go to zones and roof, I can see the roof area over that now, and you can see, oh, it's still deteriorating. Okay. So the only way to get around that, you can build like outdoor rooms. So if I wanted to, I could just build this as a outdoor storage area. Whack a door in it. Okay, this is going to be an indoor area. Everyone's going to sleep inside at the moment. We can do a sleeping spot. It's not that comfy, so I think we're going to need some comfy beds. Right, so we're going to need a lot of wood. So if I do order, chop wood. Okay, let's get all those trees chopped down. These are tidying up by the look of it. You can see all the floor here at the moment is really dusty. And it's dark as well. They don't particularly like being in the dark. So let's see. We need torches. So we can do little torches in a room. That will improve it up a little bit. Things like this as well. These are all marble chunks. Now, these aren't really something we're using at the moment. So you can create a dumping zone. Stick that somewhere. And then people will haul from here to there. Like that. And fall asleep. Oops. Yeah, so they're all just going to sleep at the moment because we've not actually got any beds built because I've run out of wood. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you for now. This is my first little look at 1.5 Rimworld. As you can see, I've remembered bits of it. There's probably certain bits of it. There used to be all things like, if you build a room, you want to build it a certain size because otherwise it's not a very attractive room. So yeah, it's going to be fun learning all of that, and especially things like the bookcases, because it looks like the bookcases are going to be something I can actually build them at the moment. Furniture. Yeah, look, so we've got little bookcases here. Okay, that can store 5 books, so I could build one of those in here. Oh, you can change the orientation of stuff for Q&E. So let's change it there so it's facing forward. Do cancel. And then, well, I'll show you one thing. If you've not seen any of my Rimworld videos before, this will either you'll love it or it'll terrify you. So this is the research tech tree. And yeah, that's all the stuff. So you start off with simple things like making bows, making beer, then next thing you know, you're making plate armor, you're making drugs, you're making auto doors, you're making generators, geothermal, televisions. There's so much to this game. It is one of my favorite games. Anyway, that's it for now. This has been my first look at Rimworld 1.5. Thanks for watching, and if you would like to see more of this on the channel, comment and let me know, because Rimworld might be back, baby. If you managed to make it this far as well, don't forget to drop me a sub and a like on the video. And as always, comments are appreciated. Apart from the negative ones, they can all go in the sea. Anyway, see you next time.